2020 has come and gone, which means I have 12 months of fragrance buying. You know what would be interesting if I share with you guys which were my favorite pickups.
Hey guys, what's going on? Wagwan me peeps, wagwan me peoples. Alain here again with a brand new edition of White Boys Fragrance Corner, and today I will be showing you guys my top 10 favorite pickups of 2020. So stay tuned because this is going to be very interesting. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. First and foremost, I just want to wish each and every one of you a very prosperous 2021. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it because gotta step up my collection a bit. But I know you guys, you'll be accompanying me on that journey. So anyhow, early on in the year, I did a video which I'm going to link below, showcasing my 10 favorite fragrance pickups at that point. No, none of these fragrances are 2020 releases. I already made a 2020 list. Well, I made a video with my favorite 2020 releases, which I will also link below. But these are my top 10 favorite pickups of 2020. However, I do have two honorable mentions. I picked up some gems in my eyes, and yeah, that's the reason why I have two honorable mentions. So let's go with honorable mention number one. It's from the house of Aramis, La Parfait. What can I say that has not already been said about this? This is a lovely mixture between green Irish tweed and Aventus. It smells more expensive than what it actually costs. Longevity is not bad, projection is not bad, and the complement factor is there. And guess what? It does have its own unique smell, because this is the only scent like this that with that type of DNA that I have in my collection. Yeah, I have a whole lot of Aventus inspired perfumes or green Irish tweed clone, but not a mixture of both of them. So I was surprised with this pickup. Definitely worth the hype. La Parfait by Aramis, honorable mention number one. Now, moving on to the second honorable mention, comes from the house of Asaro Pour Homme Ginger Lover. Now, the reason why this is in my honorable mentions is simple. I got this in December, so I did not get to wear this a lot. I didn't get to test this a whole lot, but I love it. What you get, you definitely get the ginger note in this, and to me this smells similar to Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme Ultime, which I think is discontinued, so this would actually be a great substitute. I love this. This is a pleasing scent to me. I'm not a fan of the original Asaro Pour Homme, but this, I love this. Alright, so let's kickstart the list. Now at the number 10 spot is Sadiq Unfold. This is him. This fragrance actually surprised me. I've seen it a while, but I didn't pay any attention, and then it started to get some hype in the community, and I said, let's check it out. What you're going to get is a lovely, sweet and dark, spicy fragrance with a lovely grapefruit opening. That grapefruit note in the opening, to me, that's everything. But this is worth having, especially for the fall or winter season, or even the early part in spring when it's still colder. Sadiq Unfold, this is him. Is at the number 10 spot. Number 9 spot. I mean, it may come as a surprise to some of you guys, or for those of you who has been watching my videos, I don't think it's going to be a surprise to you. Aramis Tobacco Reserve. Yes guys, the bottle, old school style, the atomizer is flimsy, the cap is flimsy, but don't pay that any mind. It's what's on the inside that counts. Yeah, you remember Mama always said, don't look at the outside, it's inside that counts. This is a true testament to that. This is a lovely tobacco fragrance. This comes across as a green young type of tobacco. It is not overly sweet. It has a slight, just a slight, you know, a little bit of sweetness to it. But man, this, I was surprised by this, and somehow I think this fragrance is a bit hard to come by. I've been searching online and I have no luck finding it, but I walked into a store and I saw this and I picked it up immediately. And of course, it being tobacco, I might be a bit biased, but no, if you like tobacco fragrances, get a sample of this and give this a try, because this is a lovely tobacco fragrance. Alright, now moving on to the number 8 spot from the house of Thierry Mugler. And no, it's not Pour Havane, but it's Pour Malt. Lovely, boozy, long-lasting, pleasing scent. That's all I'm going to say. I am not a huge fan of the original Amen. Well, I need to smell it again. Maybe I've evolved in my fragrance journey and I might be able to rock it without a problem. But this is, to me, definitely one of the best flanker. Pure Havane is fire as well, but I have too many tobacco fragrances in the list, so I didn't want to put it in there. But number 8 spot, Pure Malt, Amen, Thierry Mugler. If you like boozy scents, only thing, the atomizer sucks. But apart from that, this is straight fire. Alright, moving up at the number 7 spot from the house of Roberto Cavalli. And this is Humo La Notte. Now, I'm a huge fan of this line and I have acquired all 4 fragrances in this line, which I'm going to do a review on that line by itself. But this was my first pickup and I think this is the more matured version out of the 4 of them. This has a leather note in this, which makes the scent a bit mysterious and definitely much more suitable for the night. And again, this is not a boy fragrance. This is a man's fragrance. Not saying that this is for all people. That leather note in there is nice. If you know what Roberto Cavalli Humo smells like, just imagine that with a leather note in it. That's all I'm going to say. So at the number 7 spot, Roberto Cavalli Humo La Notte. Don't worry, I'm soon gonna talk Italian, you know. Soon and very soon. Okay, so moving on to the number 6 spot, and this is where things really and truly get difficult, because I have these fragrances that are left. I just love these, but here we go. Mancera Red Tobacco. Yes, I know, I can't stop talking about this fragrance, and let me just tell you guys this. Sillage, projection, longevity is all beast mode on this. However, the opening is very challenging, and if I would say get a sample first, because if you're just gonna go to the store and sniff this, you're going to be turned off by the opening. The opening is very medicinal to me. It smells like some bitter cough syrup or something like that. It's very off-putting, but give it about 15 minutes and then that's the time when this lovely tobacco fragrance is going to shine, and it lasts and lasts and lasts. And just look at the level. I got this in October, and look at the level, guys. This is the reason everybody that smelled this wanted to purchase a decant from me. So I need to get a backup bottle soon, and I got this just in time for the cold weather. So Red Tobacco by Mancera, solid fragrance. So coming on to the 5th spot. You know what, The fifth spot is going to be another tobacco fragrance. Yes, I love the note of tobacco. It is definitely one of my favorite notes. I also love oud. So now you can imagine which fragrance I'm going to show you guys next, because I said I'm a sucker for tobacco and I kind of like the oud note as well. Yeah, Tom Ford, tobacco, oud. Now this is basically exactly what you get: tobacco and oud. To me, this is oud wood with another with an added tobacco note. Enough said. This is not challenging to wear. This is very easy to wear, and definitely 100 ml worthy. Now I've heard that this is being discontinued. I also have heard that they're going to put this in the signature line. Now I don't know which is true, but what I know is I need to get myself a 100 ml bottle. Tobacco oud, if you love those two notes, pick up one. It's definitely worth it. Alright, so number fourth spot is from the house of Nasamato. I know it's not Black Afghano, it's Pardon. Now, Black Afghano was in my list in summer. Why isn't Black Afghano on this list? To be honest with you guys, this is more versatile than Black Afghano. I love Black Afghano. Black Afghano is one of those scents I will always have in my collection, but to me, this is more versatile. You can rock this fall, winter, early part of spring, or those colder spring nights. Black Afghano, the weather has to be really cold for that fragrance to shine. This is just nice, man. This, especially with that dark chocolate note in it, and you know, and it's an Amato, so you know the performance is actually very good. I did manage to give this some wear last year, and whenever I wore this, I got some compliments with it, and yeah, that's the reason why it's on my list. Pardon is at the number 4 spot. Top 3. Well, this might come as a shock to some of you guys, but hear me out. At the number 3 spot, Tower Parfums L'air des Alpes Suisse. Alright, why isn't LDDM on the list? LDDM was on my summer list, the one I made in the summer. However, it was bumped out by this, simply because, again, this is a much more versatile fragrance. Hear me out. LDDM is a 10 out of 10. LDDM is art in a bottle. It is art in liquid form. It is easy to wear, but not everybody's going to get this. This, on the other hand, is a bit more mass appealing with the Andy Tower touch, and it is more versatile. This can be worn spring, fall, summer, because as it says, air of the Swiss Alps, so it has that cool facet about it. And yeah, it's at the number 3 spot, and I'm going to dive much more deeper into the house of Andy Tower. Don't sleep on Tower perfumes, believe me. Now, at the 2nd spot, the reason why this fragrance is at the 2nd spot is because I didn't want to be biased in this list whatsoever. I wanted to be as honest as possible, and I wanted to keep true to myself and say, look, listen, do not be biased. So, here it goes. Issey Miyake Nuit DC Pulse of the Night. To me, this is one of those designer fragrances that has a niche quality to it. If you would smell this blindly, you would think this is niche. Perfect scent for the night. It has that sweet oriental thing to it. And I'm a fan of issey miyake. That's why I said if I had put this at number 1, it would be because I love issey miyake and it would be biased. But nevertheless, if you want something that's sweet, a bit oriental, aromatic, check this out. Nuit DC, Pulse of the Night is at the 2nd spot. Now, drum roll. This was on my list in summer, and this is at the number 1 spot. Elborn by Carner, Barcelona. Woodsy vanilla scent. Doesn't get any better than that. Now, the vanilla is the star in this, but it is not overpowering the woodsy aspect of it. And that's the reason why I like it. With most vanilla fragrances, that's all you're going to get is vanilla, vanilla, vanilla. But they managed to make the vanilla stand out, but not to be the lone star in this. And those woodsy notes in this, I think this has something like Australian sandalwood in it, some other woody notes, and then of course that beautiful, beautiful Madagascar vanilla. And I love this. This is my first from the house of Carner Barcelona, and I'm going to dive a bit deeper in that house this year as well. So the number 1 spot, Elborn from Carner Barcelona. So there you have it, guys. These fragrances, they're my favorite pickups of 2020. What I am going to do is I'm going to make a list with 10 fragrances that surprised me the most in 2020 as well. Yeah, I'm going to do that, and then after that list, brand new content 2021 moving ahead. And this year, let's see where my journey takes me this year. I have a plan for my collection. I definitely want to go a bit more into the niche world, but we'll see. So, you know what, man, if it smell good, yeah, man. 2020 done, 2021 we are gonna smell better. Anyhow, guys, stay safe, be blessed. White boy is out.